What's up, you guys? This is Robert at Shy Bears Plus. You found me on YouTube. Go ahead and subscribe. Click the like. Leave a comment. Do all those things. I'm also on Twitter at Shy Bears Plus and on Instagram at Shy Bears Plus. But what you want to hear is what happened with the game today, right? Lions 13, Bears 20. Feels so good. Club Dub is back. Time to let the chains swing again. Oh, it feels good. So good to be back, everybody. Thank you so much for coming. All right. Yeah, man. And this is a game that was ugly early and ugly late. But like I said, if you watch the program, you know, every game's going to be a battle. There's not going to be any blowouts, regardless if their starting quarterback has some broken vertebrae and can't play. You know what? It's going to be a battle. It's just going to be one of those years. Unfortunately, some of these close games we are not winning, which sucks. But, yeah, 4-5 feels good, man. Feels super good, man. You know, wins in this league are hard to get. Go ask the Saints. Atlanta wouldn't beat those buns today. So, you know, man, it ain't always easy. It just feels like it's been so long since we've been to Club Dub. I mean, I just wanted to put the stuff on the screen, do this thing. I've been sitting on this thing for like 4 weeks waiting for a win. But, you know, it's like Confucius say, how does it go? Confucius say, he who puts Kyle Long's penis on the internet must have 4-week hard luck. I think it's something like that. But anyway, yeah, 4 weeks since we've been, can you believe it? Since that whole Long debacle? Oh, it's been such a long time, man. It shouldn't have been that long. Let's be honest. It really shouldn't. And but here we are. You know, 4-5, still hanging on to a chance to maybe make the playoffs, make some noise, which makes watching these games, doing the stuff, so much more interesting and so much more fun for everybody. Still hanging on. I mean, we still got a chance. We still got to win out or maybe only lose one game over the second half, which is going to be very difficult. Still got some tough teams to play, divisional opponents to go against. But, hey, it can happen for now. And, you know, you never know. You know, Aaron Rodgers has those fragile collarbones. Something like that can happen. Kirk Cousins could, I don't know, hurt his shoulder, patting himself on the back, yelling, I like that. It still can happen. Next thing you know, it's a whole nother deal. You know, maybe 10, 9 wins the division because they go on some big losing streaks. You're going to need luck, baby. But, you know, that's where we're at. And I'm not banking on that. But, whoa, hold on. This just in. Well, let's get that up on the screen here. Yeah, it looks like the Trubinsky Sucks guys are running to go put their burn number 10 jerseys back on. Here's a live look in. I guess we got here on the screen. Come on, man. God, I bet you there's some salty dudes who wish they had burned their number 10. The kid played pretty good. And, like, I'm not saying that he's a Hall of Famer. And Mahomes might not be better than him. But, like, when you're trying to trade for somebody else's backup before the trade deadline, like, come on, man. Like you can win with Mitch Trubisky. You really can. It's a combination of a lot of things and why we are where we are today. Both sides of the ball, all phases. It's a whole combination, man. Like trying to put the burning jerseys back on. Come on. Oh, anyway. Yeah, like I said, man, he's good enough to win. You know, I don't know what he's gonna totally end up being. He might grow throughout the season. He might end up just being just as good as he was last year, which is good enough to be a Pro Bowl alternate. You know, but come on, man. Don't burn the jersey. You know, wait until he's gone and out of town. You might want to wear it again. You know, they're pretty crispy. Maybe it's pretty sexy. Like, that's what's up. But, yeah, 16 for 23, 173 yards, 3 touchdowns. I think his QBR was like 131 or something like that. Like, come on. Yeah, he Oh, but what about the 2 balls that he missed? The Gabriel dropped the ball, was high, and then there was the one Allen Robinson over. Some people miss some passes sometimes, man. It's the overall work, and you know what? I'll give it to you. The overall work hasn't been there, but it's been a combination of things. Sure looked pretty good when he didn't have offensive linemen on his lap, trying to make some throws. Did some pretty nice things to give you some promise. But hey, he might suck. But like when, I got people who are telling me like, yeah, he's like a bust. He's like a Ryan Leaf type bust. Like, all right. Even like during the first half, like how many 3, 4, 5 turnover games did Mitch Trubisky have? Like, did he really play that bad? Like, it could have been a lot worse. He could have been handing it over. And as far as I can see, he wasn't really that bad. Not as bad as like Ryan Leaf. It was like 2 touchdowns and 15 interceptions in his first year, and 11 and 18 in his second. Like, plus a bunch of fumbles. Like, that's bad. Like, that's bad. But yeah. Anyway. Let's wait till the end of the year before we start burning any more jerseys, like, I mean, you peak early. You peaked early when you burn the jersey. Like, what are you going to go now? Go buy another jersey and burn again if he sucks in 2 weeks, or pull out some of his trading cards you got hanging on your wall? Like, you peaked early. Don't do it. It's a long season. You run out of stuff to burn, But speaking of, I almost was getting pretty close to wondering how we're going to burn. I got my Bears 100 hat on. I thought Bears 100 marketing theme was 100 ways to lose a game. Like, for a while there, I'm not going to lie, I've been losing a little bit of faith, wondering if they're going to figure it out. And, it moves into, like, Nagy. Better, man. You played with some balance today, and guess what? You won a game. Like, you won a game. 20 rushes, 23 passes. Holy crap, how that works out. Unreal. I can still do like a lot less of the running out of shotgun. I'm cool with mixing it in, though. I'm pretty all right with it. I like that he just didn't like run ace or run shotgun, single back there, just run up the middle and just get stuffed every time. They tried getting the ball outside, which was cool. I like seeing them trying to stretch out to that perimeter. That was I like that they mixed up the run game a little bit, but yeah, you got to run to win. I'd still like to see more. I mean, there's still some play calls that are just like, I don't know. I made a couple videos last week talking about like the use of Tariq Cohen. Like, it's like, how is this not your motion guy? This is not your guy that you're running around. Like, he was a threat on an end around, and he was a motion guy. Took a ball, and then they looked like the reverse was going to work, and they double reversed, and it kind of did all right to Gabriel. I mean, whatever. I'm just glad that you put somebody in that motion position that's actually a threat that you have to think about. Yeah, because he is dynamic. He is 1 or 2 slips away from doing something. But Cohen did play better overall. So good on you, kid. Good job, man. Played better. He was kind of getting on my nerves, but he got some positive plays. And like, I complain that the dude runs out of bounds all the single time, and the one time he doesn't run out of bounds all year, he gets down like in a 2-minute drill, and he goes down on the field. I just like laughed, but I mean, it wasn't that big of a deal. But I was just like, come on, every once in a while you can't just run to the sideline. Like, be shifty, do your thing, get up the field, make some moves. Like, there's no threat of a juke if they know you're just trying to get to the sideline. Like, the run game, not great, but you got to do it. You got to show it. If you show it, good things will happen because you can play off of it. I don't necessarily always think like the pass to run way is the way to go. You got to mix it up a little bit. But yeah, good job in the run game. Montgomery, man, I feel like he needs a special skill in Madden. Like this year, they have like all the like Tariq Cohen had the jukebox or whatever. Like, Montgomery needs like the untackleable. Like, the way he just like throws people off of him, and he's so slippery and hard to tackle. Like, he needs a special skill on that. Maybe if we would block for him. Imagine, if you will, a world where our line opened up some holes for Montgomery. What could happen if he just had to make one player miss? How many big gains and chunk plays he would have? Just imagine it. Because he would have that untackleable skill going on, and it could be pretty sweet, man. I'm not gonna lie, but until that time comes, just imagination and just something that we're thinking about for now. But yeah. Also, last week I was saying you don't need 4 tight ends to suck at playing tight end. So maybe they're listening. I don't know. Probably not. But I do tweet the show at the Bears and put it in the replies to their Twitter page. So maybe someone is listening. Maybe the word is getting up. Maybe my inside sources are getting the scoop and they're sending it up to the top of Nagy and Pace and the McCaskies or whatever, and they're saying Shivers Plus says you need to cut a tight end or something. Send one down, make him inactive. But yeah, then Broniker gets a touchdown. I love it. Nice job, kid. Kudos to you. Good job. O-line play, not good enough. Still. 5 sacks, man. Too many sacks. I'm not feeling that at all. Too many times where the pocket just kind of collapses all around Mitch. But even with that, it was still better. You even had some time to make some plays and make some throws. Like you see when the kid, I'm not saying he's a Hall of Famer, but when he has a little time to make some throws, he'll make some throws. And when you run the ball a little bit and keep the defense honest, don't put all the pressure on him. He gets you down the field. He can do it. So, I wish that we would have realized this a long time ago, but it is what it is. We are where we are. Apparently, the Daniels Whitehair swap center guard might have actually kind of worked out, but man, did I forget how bad Whitehair is at snapping a football. I get why they made the move now, and maybe it's not because they wanted to pay Whitehair but pay him as a guard, or maybe it wasn't because they thought Daniels was just a more talented center. Maybe they just don't want Whitehair snapping the ball. He plays center and shotgun snaps as if it's raining KY in Soldier Field, and it's just a slippery pig, and you have no idea where the ball's going to go. It's just like a shotgun to the quarterback where it's just, you don't know. It's like the Matrix, just all over the place. Who knows? I don't know where the ball's going to go when he snaps it. It's just too funny. Actually, it's kind of scary. It sucks. And little things like that could throw your timing off, especially on short passes. And when Nagy likes to call all hitches every single play, that's a timing route. You got to get that ball out of the way before they turn around. Not good. And when considering we give the Mitch 2 seconds on 90% of the plays anyway, because someone's getting beat or someone's not calling the right protection out or sliding the right way, we got free runners at Mitch. It doesn't help at all. D-line, you know what? I know Matt gets held a lot, but I'd really like to see him get back on a little, half a sack a game pace or something at least. He's just always so close. I'd like to see him get home, and I don't know if it's an Akeem Hicks thing not being around, and if that's putting some extra pressure on him, or they're able to put more. I'm not sitting there diving deep into the tape. I try to watch the highlights and stuff. I really don't have the all 22. I don't do it and re-go through all this stuff. I don't have the time. I have a real life. This is just a hobby. So I don't know what it is, but I'd really like to see some more pressure out of him. I think we had 2 sacks today. I'm not a stat guy. I don't like to sit here and be like, hey, man, look at that play. Remember those stats with the stats. We're doing opinions, You can read your own stats. Everyone's got an encyclopedia in their freaking pocket. But, yeah, we need more pressure, more consistent pressure to be able to maintain this great defense that's supposed to carry us, to get off the field on third down, so we're not giving up field goals in the first drive or almost giving up the game in the fourth quarter. They got the ball back for that last drive, and I'm like, oh, they're gonna score. We might lose this game. I just had no confidence after what we saw, and that's bad on me, man. Maybe I should believe a little bit more than I do, but I'll believe it when I see it. I can't even believe I picked the Bears to win this game because I was feeling so down on this offense and just I didn't think Nagy had it in him to call any run plays and to do what he had to do to win. There's this stubborn arrogantness that he just wants to be the Chiefs and force it no matter what. He doesn't want to call plays that are going to make the Bears better, but he wants to call the plays he wants to run. So, yeah, they're still looking for their identity 10 weeks in. Their identity is you're going to run, you're going to play the calls that I call, like, because I call them and I like the Chief stuff or whatever it is going on. But yeah, Pagangio snapped out of it pretty quick today. Realized that they're gonna start, with the short passes, and running the ball, and started bringing the line, bringing the safeties in a little bit. It looked like they were playing a little closer to the line of scrimmage. Playing run like you would play the run, like get some guys in the freaking box. So I had some hope. It felt good, man. Felt good. Like, I don't want to just sit back there with 4 men on the line and drop an 8 versus obvious run formations. Like, it makes sense. I get it. I love it. A lot of the success. Oh yeah, we did see some more blitzes too, which was kind of cool. But a lot of success, you could say, was Kwiatkowski, man. Again, the dude looked good, and I bashed Kwiatkowski in coverage, and he got a pick. I'm like, yeah, dude, I don't want to see him in zone ever. And then he picks a ball off. Man, I look bad. Look bad, man. But I hope he gets re-signed. I don't know if he's going to. I'm assuming that there aren't going to be a lot of people who are trying to put him out there as a 3-down linebacker. So money should probably be pretty similar for what work he's going to be on this team. But as I'd love to see him on first downs more. And mix him in a little bit, let him play, let him fit some holes. Maybe on personnel, you see 3 tight ends come in, or a fullback and 2 tight ends. Those obvious run formations. Get him on the field. Like, I'm good with it. The kid's playing good. Re-sign him and let him play some more. And I might get my wish. I might see more of him because Danny T, bro. Ooh, that arm didn't look good. I'm really hoping for the best because, Nagy says that he's like the leader of the defense. One of the guys that they really lean on to be a leader. I think he's like 29 or something like that. He's probably pretty close to 30. So, and there are some younger guys in the team, so I'm sure he is a leader. He's probably a leader of the linebacker room. And, you hate to see it. I criticize him when he needs it, but a lot of times he does play very well. And I don't feel like losing him is going to be a good thing for this football team. Not at all. Feels bad, man. But, all in all, man, good W. Good win today, everybody. Everything's fixed. Everything's fine. Everything's fine for now. But at least for a week until we see what happens next week, right? Then I watched the game with some friends. I come home to drop a little Shy Bears Plus for you. And then I'm looking at Twitter, and apparently it's a thing. People are mad that the Bears did Club Dub at home after they win a game, a division rival, just because they're 4-5. Okay, Boomer. Come on, dude. Come on. Seriously, have a little fun. I'm cool with a little bit of a carrot motivation. You're trying to win games and you want to win games, so let them do the fun stuff afterwards when they win. Until they're mathematically eliminated. Go ahead and let them do Club Dub. Even if they're not even Common Core mathematically eliminated, which we know takes much, much longer to be eliminated when you do it the Common Core way. Still let them do it for a little bit, or even let them do it until the end of the season. Who cares? It's hard to win in this league. It's so hard. I'm for it, man. I'm cool with doing the cool stuff, the fun stuff. I'm all right as long as that when people don't play well, they're still held accountable. Hold them to account, like Shaheen. I don't know what happened, but I could only assume that him botching that kickoff and playing bad on special teams and not getting blocks and not getting a lot of catches, getting open, had something to do with him not being active today. So accountability, as long as that's there too. And you're willing to make the moves and do what you have to do to win games, which is sometimes, given the inconvenient truth that people aren't playing well, then when you play well, you should get rewarded. And I'm cool with it, man. I'm really cool with it. So I don't see what the big deal is with all that. So that's where I'm at, man. Here we are. Going to be a good week. I'll be back with another preview. I'm Robert at Shy Bears Plus on Twitter and Instagram. You found me here. Subscribe. Tackle the bell so you don't miss any content. You don't want to do it. Leave a crispy comment. I always love when I get that. Kind of makes me know that people are actually listening. And hit that like button if you liked it. Club dub, baby. Feels good, bro. Feels real good. Bear down.